Yes, hello, my name is Thorsten. I'm with Extensis, and I would like to talk about video metadata today. Before I do so, I would like to briefly explain where we came from. So Extensis was founded in 1993, and since then we became quite well known as a software developer for creative professionals. Our products enable our customers to streamline their workflows, to securely manage digital assets and fonts, so that in the end they can control their typography and branding. Doing so, we have two areas of software development. One is font management, the phone is ringing. One is font management with the product's Universal Type Server, Suitcase TeamSync for smaller teams, and Suitcase Fusion. And last but not least, that's why I'm here today, digital asset management with Portfolio. So Portfolio enables our customers to securely manage digital assets, as I said before, that can consist of images, documents, audio, and video. Looking at data formats for images, the reason I'm showing this to you is that I want to explain that we have some history in extracting metadata and embedding metadata. So we started with images, where we support a variety of formats like Photoshop, PICs, JPEGs, and so on and so forth. Why are you laughing? And we are able to convert most of these into other formats and extract metadata and embed metadata into these formats. Similar for text formats, audio, and last but not least, video that we support. So we can play them all, at least the ones that we list here. We can convert some of them, and an amount of them we can extract metadata and embed metadata in. When I'm talking about extracting and embedding video metadata, I should explain how we do this. We actually do not import the files as such into our solution. We just leave the original where it is, and we create a thumbnail. By creating that thumbnail, we will extract the metadata out of the original and attach it to the thumbnail, so that in the end, you can search on these data within Portfolio. This would be a selection of fields that we extract from a video and make available within Portfolio. So it varies from video codecs, audio codecs, frames per second, channels, color depth, and duration of the movie. Needless to say that you can search on these fields, not only on these fields, you can search on every field within Portfolio, be it IPTC, which we are currently talking about. So looking at IPTC, we can most of the fields we can actually embed into the image. This is an image. Again, for example, if we look at certain fields like author of description, which is Chris Stevens now, if I would like to change that to Andreas, then that would be written back into the original. So we don't work with sidecar files, we just write it back into the original. We can do that with lots of fields, almost every field, as long as they are standardized, which is the case with IPTC. And we would like to actually do the same thing which we did with still images. We would like to do the same thing with video files, so that we can support all these fields that have been successfully defined into our solution again, to make them available and enable the customers to search on these metadata. Talking about customers, we were thankfully invited by IPTC to actually give some input into the video metadata hub, and the input that we gave came from our customers. So when I look at the customers, especially in the area of broadcast and media, they came back to us and asked us to think about a few things and be aware of what they need. Number one, with every customer that we talked so far, number one was always rights management. There was a big need for every of these customers to have this addressed. Then regional variability. For example, in the US, it's PG-13. In Germany, Michael said it at the beginning of the presentation, it's FSK. So this needs to be addressed with metadata. Then we have new types of video from non-aligned devices like 360-degree cameras and drones. How do we handle that? At least that's what our customers asked. How do you handle that? Is there a way? So we need 360 support on geo-focused applications. And we also have new media deriving from social media. So they asked us if it comes to the future of video, they still asked us to create a standard or help create a standard, but not then stick to this standard, because there must be the ability to tailor, because the standard that we have today must not necessarily be the standard that we will need tomorrow. This is all coming from our customers. And by actually talking to IPTC and trying to work with them, they asked us to reduce the vendor lock-in. Not every vendor should have its own standard and stick to that. So we should actually spread it so that we find a common language among vendors like competitors to actually talk to each other and make it possible for the customer to use a standard. So let's define the standard now, which we did already, thankfully, IPTC. And let's make it usable for customers. In doing so, we thankfully that you confirmed that today. We are going to send out a press release today or tomorrow, I don't know anymore, but we officially announced that we are going to support the video metadata hub in our solution, and we start from today, we start to implement these fields. Thank you.